Good evening, YouTube. This is Michael again. I'm just wanting to share some more screenshots from what I take when I film the clouds in the skies in Palm Springs, California, related to the chemtrails and the clouds that are, the fake clouds that are left behind by what I believe are entities pretending to be airplanes, spraying these cloud shapes and the interesting things that show up in the film. Okay, so I wanted to show you this because, as you can tell, it's a picture of clouds. I did change it to black and white to enhance the shape of this fairy-looking being with a perfect linear, like a very crisp edge to the wing. Almost looks like maybe even a hornet or something. I took this a while back. This is just a picture of, sometimes I say that when I bring the pictures in, or I do the screenshots and I enhance the colors and change the values, that sometimes it looks like there's mechanical things behind the clouds that are shapes and angles, geometric shapes, and angles, 90 degrees, congruent angles that shouldn't appear in clouds. So this is one of those examples. And I don't have expensive technology to show you, but as you can tell, these are all perfectly shaped, almost like runes or something. Also, when I film the clouds, I noticed the chemtrail remnants, I'm going to call them, that they hug the sun. And until I pray and use the glorious name of Yeshua Jesus Christ, and I bind them, they actually cling to the sun like this. They leave like little talons or pinchers, and if you watch the films, you can see them. They actually look like they're holding on to like a gelatinous substance. It's very odd. I didn't say I could explain everything. I'm just showing. This is that video that had a glitch and like part of the screen like shifted downwards for 1 second. But I didn't show the widescreen image of that, and it's just very odd for a cloud. Here's a picture of an image of an entity in a cloud. This was the same day that I had the entities that were laughing at me, opening and closing their mouths, showing their teeth, laughing. This was one of the images that was there that day. And as you can see, he has very clear eyes that can stare you down. And I don't know if those are devil's horns, but it looks like a hat or one of those iron things, weighted irons. I forget what they're called. They show them in the cartoons, the Warner Brother cartoons, all the time with the Roadrunner and the Coyote. But anyway, that's a very clear image of another type of entity. I picked this particular picture because this bottom eye right here, it has so much clarity, depth. It's almost like a real glass or the gelatinous material in between the corona and the iris that forms the pupil, and you can see it there. He has two eyes, but it's a very interesting image. Again, a few seconds later, look how clear that is. My gosh. So, like my comedy routine with my roommate, he always says, those are beautiful clouds. It gets in my face. We've been fighting. It's not a good thing. But anyway, I believe what I believe, and I see what I see. And I don't think people who don't investigate have any right to say anything without investigating. This was at the very beginning when I first started thinking that chemtrails were odd. And I felt like a calling or something, like go outside, take a picture. I didn't know I was going to get, images like this, like, a calf's head or whatever, a demon head, I'm not sure. This is right over my neighbor's apartment complex. There's the palm trees. That was the first one. That was definitely the first image I caught. This was weird because there's like another little fairy creature standing up, hands, or someone playing tennis. Maybe it's Serena Williams pretending to be a woman playing tennis in the sky. Just kidding. Okay, all seriousness. We can't take this so heavy because life's hard enough. This is again over my balcony because I can recognize that spotlight. But again, the very odd cloud formations that I had never seen before. They look ghostly. You can see skulls in there and various types of different things. The creature with the hat looked like it had a hat. This was the same day. This particular entity, if you watch this particular film, had its mouth closed at one time. It looked like a dog and a goat. And it opened its mouth and stuck its tongue out. And you can see it during the video. The mouth opens up. It opens up from closed, and the tongue sticks out. In fact, the tongue sticks out even further and comes down to like right about here. That was a very interesting day in the sky. Anyway, here's a close-up of it. You can see teeth and the eye. It's very odd. Oh, this is just that same day. He was there in those cloud formations that same day. It's in that same video. All right, I definitely want to get to the end of this because I have something to show you that's very interesting. These are more images that I feel have mechanical apparatuses behind them. To me, these shapes, whatever's in the clouds, I hope this shows up on video. Okay, so sometimes the darker images, or not necessarily darker images, just parts of clouds that have these mechanical things form these city-like or cubes. I don't even know how to say it. Here it looks like an eye too, but the formations inside this area look mechanical. Again, mechanical looking material inside or behind the clouds. Even up there, the straightness of the lines. It's like a big ship. Here's another angle of it. This is from my balcony as well. This one gets even weirder as we go down. I'll show you. Okay, here's where it gets weird. If you look at it, imagine a row of eyelashes right here, swooping eyelashes, the circular part of the eye right there, the pupil, the iris, the eyelashes, and then the other eyes exactly where a face would have them. Looks like he's looking down. Looks like, and I don't want to say this, but it looks like kind, caring eyes to me, but I know that that's not what it represents. I have more pictures of this same eyes. There you can see them again. There it is right there, the eyelashes right above. I wish I could point better. Right there. Looking down. There's more of a close-up. Looking down again. Same cloud, same patterns. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, let's see. Where was I? Alright, well, this is a good place to end. Again, we have at the end more of the shapes behind the clouds that look like mechanical or ships. Something man-made. This is that same snake thing, but there's his eye. And that's where it shifted, like right there where that cloud is, that whole part shifted down. This is another demonic face that I found right when I first started doing the chemtrail. I noticed these first in the sky, and I'm like, why do those look dark? It's right when they started saying that there's dark chemtrails. And I'm like, oh, well, that looks, it's not white, and it's not the color of the sky, but it's not smoky. It looked like a gap in space, like there was nothing there, not even blue sky. But anyway, I need to end this because it's 10:02. The purpose of my videos is not to scare people. There's definitely something going on in our skies, and I know it's related to the chemtrail planes, entities. They can all be pushed back and sent back from whence they came using the name of Yeshua Jesus Christ. Yeshua is the name of Jesus that they called him in Hebrew. So when he walked the earth, he was called Yeshua. There wasn't a J in the alphabet in Hebrew at that time. So anyway, God bless everyone. Bring into your hearts and minds Yeshua Jesus Christ. And whatever's happening, we will have protection from it. God bless everyone. Thank you.